Yo, 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 it's your boy Southside Geek A60 back with another video. Oh shit. I had previously recorded another video reacting to Emergency Awesome, but once again, I don't know why I keep forgetting to check. The audio is not recording, bro. Like it caught my audio, but not the audio from the video. So we're just watching another video. It was only like 7 minutes that I recorded, so that's why I'm not that tight about it. But anyways, this is a different video though. This is from New Rockstars and it's called Galactus vs Celestials in Eternal Spinoff. Let's get it.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and Arishem will return for Judgment someday. Marvel Studios' Eternals director Chloe Zhao, who is back showing filmgoers how talented of a filmmaker she really is with Hamnet, a movie that's expected to be a major contender in this award season, recently revealed her ideas for a follow-up film to 2021's Eternals, and what she was really trying to do with that movie, and whether or not all the Eternals will return to the MCU ever again.
Hey yo, I'm an Eternal fan, just so you know.
Big questions left by that movie remain fascinating, and I do think the MCU could address them in other ways, in Galactus-shaped ways. So in this video, I'm gonna break down what an Eternals follow-up film could look like and whether it would even be called Eternals 2. Hey, by the way, we have so many great holiday gift options available exclusively on our merch store, nerdriot.shop, which is having a huge holiday sale all month long, kicking off with a buy one, get one 50% off deal. We also got some Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals, grabbing a holiday gift from Eternals director Chloe Zhao. Support us here. Thank you so much. Okay, while out there promoting Hamnet, Eternals director Chloe Zhao chatted with Screen Rant's Liam Crowley. Liam opened up a great line of discussion saying he always saw Eternals as a modern mythology story similar to what classic Greek myths were, stories of gods and worlds with superheroes, figuring out how much they should intervene in the fates of mortals. Characters like Hercules and Theseus and Achilles were basically the superheroes of their times, and Hercules even exists in the modern Marvel canonicity alongside other gods and demigods of real-world mythologies like Thor, Odin, and Loki of Norwegian traditions, Bast and Khonshu of Egyptian mythology, Kukulkan of Mayan traditions, and hell, even Mephisto. But in response to this question, Chloe Zhao said that this mythological interpretation was really her creative vision for the movie. She said that she always saw the film as gods reconciling with the nature of humanity in their own judgment, and she compared the film's story to the plays of Greek theater traditions, where a Greek chorus would comment on the events as the gods depicted by human actors would debate whether to intervene in mortal affairs. Zhao went on to say that she would love to bring the Eternals back, saying, quote, "I would love that. Look, you're right, and you understood it. It's about a pantheon of gods discussing the nature of humanity and ultimately their judgment, which is what Arishem said. I'll be back for judgment. And the reason why those brief plays existed is for humanity to see how the gods are seeing us, so we could evaluate how we were as part of this cycle of the universe. Are we doing a good job? Are we kind to each other? Are we getting to know ourselves well enough? It's there for a reason, this kind of myth, and these MCU films are a modern version of that to me. So I would love to bring them back and have more discussion about the world we live in. I'm really proud of it." Now, back in July...
Dude, I really want to know what conclusion Arishem came to. You think we'll get that answer in Doomsday or Secret Wars? Nah, I don't think so. It'll be awesome though. It'll be awesome.
2024, Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige told Inverse there are no immediate plans for Eternals 2. There are, and I think you've seen them maybe in a trailer we've released recently, an acknowledgement of some of those events. Certainly giant things came out of the ocean. Feige, of course, is referring to the celestial mass of Tiamat being featured as a set piece in Captain America Brave New World as a celestial island where adamantium was first discovered on Earth. In the months after Eternals came out back in 2022, the screenwriters Ryan and Kaz Firpo talked with the Direct about sequel ideas and the possibility of Galactus tying in with the Celestials. Kaz said, "Galactus is an amazing character and a villain. We are, obviously setting the stage for intergalactic cosmic megalith confrontations, especially when you kill a space god and then the space god comes and kidnaps you and plans to judge Earth. I think the door is very much open for world-eating villains."
Bro, you can't just leave that open-ended, bro. You have to answer that.
There's definitely conversations about these post-credit sequences and who we're introducing, where we're going. Galactus is one of those iconic figures of the Marvel universe that we're excited to see, but sometimes I think you leave yourself open, you leave those doors open, and who knows what's happening in number 2. Maybe you're too busy saving a Celestial from Galactus that you end up incurring his wrath. Anything's possible. We don't know where we're going to go in number 2 yet, but if audiences want to see it, we're excited to explore it. For what it's worth, in March of 2024, scoopers like My Time to Shine Hello, we're claiming claiming that Eternals 2 was not canceled, but it was just transformed into another project. Some believe that new project could be a fifth Thor film that's being rumored to be in development, or Marvel could be taking pieces of the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise, the Marvels franchise, Thor, Fantastic Four First Steps, and Eternals to make what Scooper Daniel RBK said back in May of this year would be an Annihilators movie, which would center around potentially Shala Bal, Silver Surfer, and characters like Valkyrie and Hercules from the Thor films, and some of the Guardians of the Galaxy like Cosmo and Rocket and Groot, maybe Captain Marvel or Photon. Maybe we introduce Nova here. I mean, even if it's not called Eternals film, you gotta imagine Marvel Studios is gonna have some project to continue the cosmic mythology of the MCU after Secret Wars, and the Celestials and Arisham's judgment could play a role in that story. Today's video is sponsored by Straight Arrow News. I'm an information junkie. When I read the news, I'm basically looking for the rabbit holes within rabbit holes I can scurry down to try to figure out what's actually going on. In the past few years, it's gotten harder to media. There is a new visit journalism. Clearly, Kevin Feige by delivering news without bias, filter, or spin. Welcome back to Trustworthy Journalism. While Kevin Feige back in 2024 didn't have immediate plans for an Eternals sequel, some who work at Marvel are clearly still interested in the characters, inserting Kingo as Easter eggs in other Marvel TV titles and giving Kingo his own What If Season 3 episode, while giving Icarus a very big role in Marvel Zombies. I'm gonna be surprised if Kingo doesn't at least get referenced in Wonder Man, so there's interest at the studio for what the Celestials and their operators on Earth represent to the divine hierarchy of the MCU. So if some of these cosmic characters get spun off into an Annihilator's rescue mission to retrieve Cersei from wherever she went to with Arishem on the other side of that black hole, couldn't the Annihilators find an unlikely ally against the Celestials in the form of their biggest cosmic rival, an ancient space god currently floating adrift in space in some universe or another that are all likely to be merged together anyways after Secret Wars? Yeah, I'm talking about Galactus here. What if Kaz Furpo's pitch could end up playing a role in this Annihilators film? Because in the Earth X comics, it's established that while the Celestials seed life throughout the galaxy, with every life-bearing planet containing a celestial egg or embryo inside of it, Galactus is a force that keeps the Celestials in check by eating most of those life-bearing planets with the celestial embryo inside as a form of celestial population control. In Fantastic Four First Steps, Galactus doesn't.
I still think, I don't know if I ever said this in any of my videos, but I still think that's what Thanos was doing in Endgame. And Infinity War, obviously. Obviously, because resources, obviously, that shit too, but I think that was an excuse. He wasn't trying to expose that to the universe. Like, he didn't think the universe was ready for that. I still think that's what he was trying to do.
Mention any connection or hierarchy with any Celestials. He just kind of bemoans how he was born into this universe with a kind of cosmic hunger to devour planets that he has through the power cosmic. When I interviewed Fantastic Four First Steps director Matt Shakman, he maintained that this Galactus' backstory followed what was established for Galactus in the comics, as Galen of Ta from the previous iteration of the universe, who survived the Big Crunch and emerged into this universe through the Big Bang, which is why Matt Shakman has called Galactus a 14.5 billion year old cosmic vampire, because that's how old our universe is. In the Eternals opening crawl, the Celestials are described as predating the Big Bang. So we don't know if Galactus's innate hunger and power cosmic is some kind of natural instinct that guides him to celestial egg planets, but when Fantastic Four First Steps established that Giganto existed on the Earth of the 828 universe, technically Giganto is a deviant mutate from Monster Isle, unleashed by Crow, the deviant who in the MCU is the leader of the deviant race created by the Celestials on the same planets that they placed the Eternals on as part of their celestial reproduction process. So technically the Earth of the 828 universe probably has a celestial baby inside of it, and Galactus, if successful, would have eaten that embryo. So if Marvel ever makes Chloe Zhao's dreams come true with an Eternal sequel, Galactus making the case that he is a better arbiter of whether a planet is worthy of sparing than the Celestials are is almost like a heightened version of that debate among gods that Zhao is exploring in her 2021 film. Comment it down below with your thoughts on this, and a special thanks to one of our YouTube members, Marisa Miranda, for supporting us at the executive producer level. Follow me at EA Voss and subscribe to all the channels in the New Rockstars Network for breakdowns and news coverage of everything you love. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Dude, that shit was dope. Dude, I would not, I don't know what the fuck I just said there. I would not mind if in the Eternal spinoff, whether there's Eternals 2 or like I just said, a spinoff, dude, where Galactus is the enemy. Oh, dude, that would be so fire. Oh, I forgot to put the face cam. That shit would be so fire, dude. Oh my god. But anyways, like always, let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and let me do it like this from now on. For the last two videos, like I was doing it like this. Seems kind of weird. Let me just do it like this. But yeah, and like always. Oh, deuces.